Ladies and gentlemen, it is getting around that time of year, which is indeed my favorite time of year. It is the fall, it is spooky season, it is time for all things dark. So today I wanted to kick a new series off with creating something dark and very much of this time of year. And the series that I kind of have in mind is something that's going to craft and create this custom world based on music that is written with you guys every time I put one of these episodes out. So after you finish watching this video, if you want to suggest a topic or a character or a weapon or a name of a place or an idea or something that you would like to see me create a piece of music from, then leave it down in the comments and I will pick some of my favorites and make some music based off of those. Seeing as this episode is kind of kicking everything off, we'll start a little easier. We won't get so complex. We'll make something nice that sounds really good and make it short and simple. And just like that, even falling in with the spooky season theme, we will be jumping into Reaper. Okay, so I've already got kind of a little template set up here of some of the common sounds and presets that I like to use for crafting kind of a dark, spooky kind of vibe. And I first go for something called Nightshade, which is an instrument and sample library from Native Instruments, and it's really one of my favorites. The Scene series that they did is really awesome, with Saffron being a really kind of cinematic general use sample library, Lotus being this like Japanese instrumentation styled library, and then Nightshade being kind of a horror style library. It's really great, especially if we're making like horror music here for a video game like what we're trying to do. So here's basically what it looks like. I won't jump into it too much. I've done dedicated videos on all the plugins that you're going to see here, but I have a preset here that I found called Arcadia, and I basically just turned off this hollow sample and just have the Vox Arcana in there because it's just a nice sound. It just sounds real nice, and there's a lot of textures and cool sounds in this that I absolutely love, and one of those in particular is the whispery vocals that are in this plugin. It's just like a bunch of whispers kind of rotating around your head, and that's like my favorite part of the Scene Nightshade plugin. Like all the other sounds don't even compare to that. It's just that one simple sample of just like whispering voices that is just really freaking cool. So yeah, Scene Nightshade is really cool, especially for that dark atmosphere. It's so good, and for like $29, dude, you just cannot beat it. And then I had that set up for a drone, because you gotta have a drone for horror. Next I have a sub impact from Gravity 2 by Heaviosity. And all I did was I went into the impacts section of this plugin and found one that I really liked, and I muted the tails and the mids on it just so that I can get just the low sub hits. And I like that one a lot. It's very dark and spooky type of heartbeat type of sound. So that's pretty much the entire idea of that. And then I've got Gravity again, but this is running through the rhythmic bed, the rhythmic mood section. And I have All Is Lost on there because that also creates a really dark and spooky sound. And it's got a little bit of a percussive thing there. And it builds. And I really like that. A lot. Like a lot. So yeah, that's that one. And then I've also got another Heaviosity plugin here called Oblivion. And this one's got like just another little haunting thing that I like to add into stuff. And it's just a little preset that I found, Spectres Lurking, and I've adjusted it a little bit and done some customization of the sound and stuff a little with the reverb, and I did some pitch bending a little bit. Hard to tell with all the reverb, but it's there just to kind of keep it a little bit uneasy. And so yeah, that's pretty much the instruments I have so far. I might add more, I might not, but I feel like these basic pieces kind of add a good vibe for the background music of like a horror video game. That's kind of the vibe I'm going for, and I love it. So I've got 16 bars set aside here just to start, to make it simple. It doesn't need to be crazy long or anything, and we'll just kind of go from there and start recording something. So first up, we're going to lay out our drone. That's kind of the basis of everything to begin with, and everything kind of bounces off that for how it sounds. So let's do it. I got it pulled up here, and we shall start. Yeah, 16 bars takes a second. Isn't that cool though? That creepy, like whispery thing in it. That's awesome. I love it. Okay. So we have our drone. Come on. Tell me that that wasn't cool. That sound. It's awesome. So I'm going to trim this, get it to line up where I need it to, and we'll trim it there, and we'll bring this in, and we'll bring, oops, that's not what I wanted to do, and we'll bring that in. Okay. Cut it. Perfect. 16 bars of that, and we're good to go. Now it's just a basic drone. Right? That already sets kind of a vibe. Yeah, I mean, honestly, you could just have that in the background and it would probably be good enough. And then let's do... yeah, let's do the impacts next, because... yeah, let's do those next. That's the simple... yeah. Yeah. Let's do that next, because I got an idea for it. Oops. We definitely want to have our metronome on. Perfect. We'll pull this open here and line everything up again, and I'll just kind of do one of these and one of these, because my timing kind of sucks sometimes. And all right, should be good. And oh, I'm gonna change the velocity and maybe not 127, because yeah, that's probably fine. That is probably just fine. Yeah, something like that. And then we'll kind of back it up a little bit with some more percussive sound with that other gravity patch that I had. With the... Yes, I love that one so much. And let's do that and lay it out. Ooh, I always do that. Let's do it again. But this time, metronome. I'm gonna double play. That doesn't track that? Oh, I thought it would. Well, that's a bummer. That was about halfway through, so yeah, that'd be on 11 because we're 2 kicked from 8. And that was on D3, right? Yeah. I just want to make sure. Maybe not. Oh, it needs to go up an octave. That's why. Duh. There we go. Silly me. Forget Reaper's stuff is off by like an octave. So, now we have... Yes. Yes, yes, yes. And then lastly, we'll add some other haunting sounds in with Oblivion because why not? Make it extra creepy and extra haunting. So yeah, let me see. Where do I want to place that? I'll probably do that every 4 bars, maybe? Let's just try it out and see what happens. See how creepy and like just haunting that sounds like that? Like that tickles me funny, and well, not funny, but that tickles me in a way that like I love, because that just sounds so good to my brain. I love it. Maybe I should do it like, well, no, because every 4 would be good, because then I have a change every, there's 4 bar change, here's something different, then something different, and then something kind of different again, which would be nice. Okay, so thus far we have this. See? Oops. That sounds really cool, if you ask me. And then I'm kind of thinking about adding another instance of gravity here, because I know in gravity there is a patch that has like it's like the last of them. Is that what it is? Is that what I'm looking for? Because that's got some low subs. I'm looking for this. Yes, the little... Yeah, the little, like, spider crawly stuff. That, I like that. And we'll do the... Since everything's been kind of at the tonic, because I've been doing this in D, maybe we'll do it with... like a tritone? Let's see. Yeah, we'll do like a tritone in there somewhere. Maybe we'll like have it go right there, because we need some kind of change up. Gravity, spider strings. I don't know, whatever to call them, but that sound. Very, very cool type of sounds. Let's try that. Add some in there. Okay. Yes, but that looks like it ends after what? 4 bars or so? Like the sample ends. So I might have to see, when does that stop? Ooh, there's like ghost in there too. Oh, that's so cool. Oh no, so it didn't. Okay, no, it kept going. Alright. And then, you know what? Honestly, I think I may add some more of those type of sounds, but I'm going to use this plugin that I've used before called Golem. I've done a video on it. Real interesting, from Riot Audio. Real cool, specifically for like creepy sounding stuff. Really, really cool. Now I'm going to have to remember like how to find what I'm looking for. And this, yeah, this library is a little hard to navigate with some stuff, but like maybe it's in the ensembles. I don't remember what it is. Okay, so I found something that I think will work. I don't know if it's exactly what I was looking for, but I don't want to sit here for 20 minutes looking through every preset. But there's a little something there. Just some little extra... some little extra sounds in there. And I wonder if... let me see. I don't remember how this plugin works. Reverb. Let's add more. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Okay. We'll just add a little more as it builds towards the end. So we'll do it like right here, I think, and we'll, oh god, am I gonna spell Golem wrong? I probably did. Oops. We'll do something like that, just so it has a little more of a build. Right? And then, so let me just cut these off so that they're not, you know, going over. And that'll be fine, just kind of how it is, coming in at a weird random time, I think. I don't think. Okay, so that feels very left open, and we've got this nice little building thing here, and I kind of want to end this with some kind of stop, or like just like a nice ending on one. This is gonna be a real short piece. Maybe I can turn it into something longer, or have this be a loopy type of thing. But what I'm really looking for is, let's see, where do they have transitions, risers, impacts, swells and reverses, risers. It's a 2-bar riser, House of Horror reverses. What is in here? Ooh, I like that. Run. Do. And D. Yeah, I like that. And that's only 2 bars, so we'll do it right here, and we'll go. And we'll get that lined up because I was off. End it at the right time. And then maybe all I do, maybe all that I do to end it is extend, well, maybe not. We'll just take, where does it repeat? Where does it repeat? It's after 4. Okay. So I will just duplicate this and cut it off there and delete, save, and then it'll end. Did it? That's cool, but I think we can do even better. Now, I think it's in gravity that I'm looking for, that has a nice little ending. They call, what do they call it? They call it stoppers or something, or maybe that's in that might be symphonic destruction. I might be getting things mixed. I'm not quite sure, but I swear they had like something. Category menus, what was it called? Swells, atonal, organic, combos, scoring elements, scoring accents. Let's try that. What's scoring accents? We'll find some more sounds here. I'm not finding what I'm looking for. We could maybe end with that. Let's try that. Let's just try it, see what it sounds like, add it in. It's not perfect. Definitely not perfect, but it'll at least be something. I hope that hits right. Yeah, I mean, it's not... I don't need to linger on it for way too long. I'll just kind of leave it there. I can always transition it to something else, but to get the idea down, it's good to have something just kind of there. So I think I've got pretty much the whole tiny piece laid out. And it's not anything too complicated. Like I said, this is just to kind of set an atmosphere and set a tone. And just imagine this in your favorite, you know, horror game of some kind. What is this doing up there? It just kind of in the background. Maybe it's like Dead Space, The Last of Us. I don't know. But we're going to give it a little playthrough here just to see this little thing that we made here so far. And yeah, so let's get a playthrough, see what we got. Okay, so yeah, no, it's something a little simple. I'm not quite 100% on that last, that hit on 1. I definitely kind of want it to be a little bit different. So yeah, that's all we got for this today. Something short, something simple, nothing too complicated, but it definitely sets the tone for something that reminds me of like Dead Space almost, you know, like playing Dead Space, walking around in that spaceship, wondering if you're going to get lunged at by a creature from the vent to eat your face off. That's the kind of vibe that this gives me. It could even be like a creepy walking in the forest, wondering if you're being stalked type of thing. It definitely sets the vibe. Yeah, I love making stuff like this. So if you have other ideas for types of music that you would want me to write with this, it can be orchestral. I can do some metal stuff in there too. But if you have any ideas for a character or a place or an idea of any kind that you would like to see me use as a prompt to write a piece of music similar to what I did here today, leave your suggestions down in the comments. Make sure you share this video with a friend and subscribe if you haven't. And until next time, stay metal, my friends.